You know, we're always looking for the secret to a long and happy life. But what if it isn't some hidden secret at all, but just a way of life? For decades, scientists have been completely fascinated by this one Japanese island, Okinawa. It's a place where people don't just live longer, they seem to live better. Today, we're going to find out why.
I mean, think about it. We tend to look at aging as this thing we can't stop, right? An inevitable decline. But what if that's not the whole picture? What if the choices we make could fundamentally change not just how long we live, but the quality of those years?
Okay, get this. On the island of Okinawa, hitting the age of 110, well, it's not some crazy once-in-a-lifetime miracle. It's actually a surprisingly common thing. It's a place where the rules of aging, as we know them, seem to completely bend. So let's take a little trip, you and me, to this island of longevity. This place has had scientists scratching their heads for decades. Why? Because it has one of the highest concentrations of people living past 100, anywhere on Earth. And here's the part that's really incredible. It's not just about adding years to their life. It's about adding life to their years. Okinawans don't just survive, they thrive. We're talking about people who are actively walking, farming, and cooking for their families deep into old age. Their minds stay sharp. It's a completely different way of aging. So you've got to be asking, right? What is their secret? Well, it's not one single thing. It's not some magic pill. It's a powerful combination of factors. So let's dive into the first and maybe the most important key. All right, so the first piece of the puzzle, it's probably not what you think. It's not a special diet or some crazy exercise routine. Nope, it's a philosophy, a mindset that shapes their entire life. It's a concept called Ikigai. Ikigai. You might have heard this word before, but what does it actually mean? Well, in the simplest terms, it's your purpose. It's your reason for getting out of bed, eager to start the day. And it's not about some grand world-changing mission. It's about finding joy and meaning in your daily life. And it can be really simple stuff. For an Okinawan elder, their Ikigai might be tending to their garden, or passing down a family recipe, or playing music with friends. It's about having a role, a purpose, and feeling like you matter. And here's the kicker. This isn't just some feel-good idea. It has real, tangible health benefits. Seriously, studies show that having a strong sense of Ikigai contributes to a stronger heart, a sharper mind, and a more resilient spirit. It basically creates a buffer against all the stress that life throws at you. Okay, so that's the mindset. Now let's talk about key number 2, their unique approach to food. Beyond their philosophy, the Okinawan way of eating is mindful, intentional, and built on literally centuries of tradition. Just take a look at their typical plate. It's incredibly plant-forward, rich in fresh vegetables, sweet potatoes is their main source of carbs, and it's just packed with nutrient-dense foods like seaweed, tofu, and traditional herbs. It's a diet that's super low in calories but off the charts high in nutrition. But it's not just what they eat, it's how they eat. And it's all captured in this one simple, profound phrase, a little reminder they often say right before their meals. Hara hachi bu. It basically means eat until you're 80% full. Now think about that. It's a practice of caloric restriction, but without the deprivation. By stopping when they feel just about full, they avoid overburdening their bodies, which is believed to reduce stress on their system and contributes directly to their longevity. It's a powerful little act of moderation they practice every single day. So we have purpose and we have diet, but there's a third pillar. And honestly, this one might just be the most powerful secret of them all. It's about connection. Just let that sink in for a second. In so many parts of the world, loneliness is a major health risk. But in Okinawa, their entire social structure is designed to prevent it. Community isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely central to their existence. And they even have a specific name for this structure, a moai. So what is a moai? Think of it as a social support group, a small circle of friends that's formed in childhood who commit to supporting each other for the rest of their lives. And a moai provides a safety net that covers every part of life. Members will actually pull their resources to help each other out financially if they're in trouble. They're always there for emotional support, celebrating triumphs and navigating hardships together. It basically guarantees a sense of belonging from cradle to grave. So when you put it all together, you see how it clicks, right? You get this sort of longevity shield. It's not one magic bullet. It's the synergy of a clear sense of purpose, a mindful and moderate diet, and a powerful lifelong community. Each one reinforces the others, creating an environment where people can't help but live long, healthy lives. And that brings us full circle, doesn't it? The Okinawan story isn't just about them. It's a lesson for all of us. And it leaves us with a simple but pretty powerful question to reflect on. What's your reason for waking up in the morning? What is your Ikigai?